Hello, my name is Tiffany and this is my first video that I have no idea if I'm actually going to post or not. I've been going back and forth on whether I want to record this or write a blog or start a podcast or journal or do nothing at all, and so I may try all of them and then review them and see what I like. I don't know, but if I do post this video, then this is why. I am 32 years old. I have a almost 3-week-old baby and a 2.5-year-old daughter, and I am starting chemotherapy in less than a week for breast cancer. And I didn't really want to get emotional, but here we are. I wanted to start recording or journaling or something just to kind of have an outlet. I've noticed that when I talk, it helps, and when I share, it helps a lot. And I also want to be able to look back, or have Charlotte and Abigail, my daughters, be able to look back and see their mom during this time. And I'm not starting off on a very good note, but I want them to see how God worked through all of this, because we've been going on 9 months of knowing about the cancer, and God really has worked this whole time and made me a stronger Christian and done miracles and allowed our daughter to be here. And I want to be a testimony to other people. I've looked online and it's kind of hard. It's really easy to find cancer stories, but I haven't found any Christian cancer stories. So if any of you know any, that's kind of, I don't know, I like YouTube videos or blogs that are positive and show really God working. I would love to see them. And I also want to be that for somebody else in the future, because God really is just working amazingly. It's still really hard, which we'll talk about, but God is working amazingly, and I want to share that, because how can I not share that? It's kind of hard to put myself out here, so I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about whether my house is clean or what I look like, although I might worry a little bit about that, or what I say. I'm just gonna kind of just wing it, which isn't really quite me, but sometimes it is. Also, I want to make this to keep my family and friends and people updated and ask for prayer when we need it, which we always do. Okay, so first of all, I have no medical history. I'm not giving any medical advice. Everyone's cancer story is different, and you can't really compare. This is what I've learned, is you can't really compare. No one's going to go through the same exact thing. Everyone's going to have different treatment plans, different outcomes, different side effects. And so I'm not giving any medical advice. I may talk about some things that I've learned, but just so you know, this isn't like a educational video. This really is more of a testimony and a video journal of what's going on in my life right now. So my plan is to kind of answer, like, I don't know, kind of go through like how the week went, what we did this week. I'm gonna have to backtrack a lot because I thought I was done with this and now this cancer has reoccurred, which I'll get into. And so but kind of like a weekly, like how I'm feeling after chemo, things that were encouraging, some like verses that were encouraging, or songs encouraging to me that week, people who were encouraging to me that week, how God answered prayers, and just kind of like what I did that week. That's some of the plan. I want to answer some questions to kind of have that. I'm also upstairs, and like I said, I'm just winging it. So my toddler is sleeping. She may wake up. My 2.5-week-old is napping behind me, so she may wake up, although she sleeps a lot, which is wonderful. And my husband is working in the basement, and he may come upstairs at any point. So I'll probably learn a little bit about editing as well. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about my story. If you're wondering about the title, Tickhead, a cancer story, know that that will be a whole video. And I'm not, first of all, ticks did not cause my cancer. Just gonna say that. But there's a whole story behind that. And I'll share, so I just have to kind of wait for that video to come up. So, yeah. So this is just kind of introduction video. This is where we're gonna start, maybe, I don't know. And I will update later with other details about the treatment plan, my diagnosis, and how things are going. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.